Not Games presents a tiny build not game. Welcome to another episode of Sinkers or Floaters.
We're only getting started.
In Sinkers or Floaters, we buy a freshly released game, play it for under 2 hours, and then decide whether it is a sinker or a floater. If it floats, we will obviously keep it in our library, we'll keep playing it, enjoying it, and all the stuff that is good. If it is a sinker, we will ask for a refund. In today's episode, we'll be playing not for broadcast. It's for narrowcast. It's not for broad, for narrowcast. This is a very unique little game. I don't even want to start explaining it because my English isn't that good, and you know. What I can tell you is that we're in charge of, I think, a TV station, and we decide what gets cut out, what gets left in, what do we focus the cameras on, or which scene do we switch to. So why don't we just jump right in. So go.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Peter Clement, a TV personality with a highly popular do-it-yourself show, is one of the leaders of the Advance Party. What? Oh, it's my bureau. Telephone. It's for you. Oh.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you.
It's not
I'm gonna
hard.
give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already,
Proper
look
British.
forwards towards all those screens.
Excuse me, I just turned off the phone. Shut up.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Oh.
Underneath
Wait, I want
that,
more
you've got the
viewers?
screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen.
It's
That's what
crazy.
the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer
Okay.
at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Look to my left.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided
The
you
butt
haven't fiddled
plugs.
with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us.
Three
Fortunately, they're
boys
gone
in
for
the
fucking
trench
ages,
coat.
so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of
Oh, I thought it was
videotapes on
a.
the left.
Thought it was going to find a lady.
Pick one of the three and
Going-
load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Wait, what did she say? East Grinching? What? I don't know what I have to do. Help! Which one do I have to put in? Load adverts. Exercise with ham sleeves. Crazy Neil and my salad weekly. I get to choose which ones.
Right, quick as you can. Select screen one.
costume.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
Censor's button.
5, 4.
And now?
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next thing is going to be to throw the news titles on screen too. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports
nervous.
Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what
What am I doing?
the scheduling party have to say on their historic visit.
Right, button
That's all
2
coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1, now. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Oh no. It's a timing game.
Here it comes. Switch to screen
Jeremy
1.
Donaldson.
Now.
Oh!
Lovely, mate.
First, the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded
What is
defeat to
this?
Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leaders
Yes,
accept.
Commander.
3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
No.
No signal?
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate.
We made
This is
it.
where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep
Oh,
things
no.
interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
The effeminate ice
Try
skater.
and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2, don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just
Oh,
to keep
no.
it interesting. 3, don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds.
3-second
is usually
reaction,
enough.
10
Then the audience
10-second
will see
talk
who's doing
shot.
the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan
Whoops.
Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
Shop
Blunderclatch
Shop
on screen 3 when she says his
film,
name.
joined by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, That's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
That is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a
Oh my god, I'm horrible.
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Sorry, I have to focus too much. I can't talk.
Question, Megan, and not easy to answer.
I can't talk. Help!
Like
Police,
you,
I can't talk.
I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire.
The echo is intentional, by the way.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months.
She's not there to be easy on your eyes.
Election result.
Stop oogling her, you pig.
Back to who's talking.
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's...
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Why are you beeping when I'm doing it correctly?
She's losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right. Get the speed right. Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Why? Why do I have to do this?
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Doctor.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance. You
Psh.
Right, now
To
let's
focus.
match it back by going downwards.
Oh no. Why?
The sterility.
Why do I have to do this shit?
This formula.
Oh no, it continues.
Frankly, mate, you're lucky to still be on the air. Maybe get some practice in.
We have to ask ourselves.
Why? Can we get a guy for this? Or a
At the end of
girl?
the clip,
Or
you'll
an
play
elephant?
another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
9, 8, 7, 6. And then I press one of these. What do I do? Oh.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up
Naughty word.
like this. 2 seconds later,
You're
you'll hear that
naughty.
swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or take a bit of practice getting used to hearing
Oh,
two
this is gonna
things
be
at
difficult.
once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by.
Here?
All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
Do it with
Most
the
people
rats.
like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master
You
screen.
son of
Let's
a...
set it now.
You
Mate, if you don't turn on the
disgusting,
broadcast
filthy
volume, you won't be able
sack
to
of...
time your bleeps.
Oh,
Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice.
what is this?
Try and
Did he
help
just
you
explain it? I
soon
missed
have
it.
you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit,
for it,
he's
Pat.
pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly
That short bit
They
long.
use every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than the grown is funny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are
I have to
not
do
a
everything.
political
I'm
party.
the maid for
That
everything.
is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Naughty,
Before we came out here
naughty.
to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office,
Drinking
we
beer.
a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere.
Oh, it was
to
too long?
hide.
Oh, no.
Long there,
Earlier
mate.
today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave
Remember
like
the
you
10
threatened
second
before the
rule.
election. That's fine. But first,
Audience is getting
you're
bored,
going to
mate.
pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you
Sweet but
raised.
Jesus.
they've got time to get even fucking
Too long on this,
richer.
mate.
Advance have this to say to you.
Nailed it.
Ends today.
We are coming for
No,
your sports
what
cars
what
and your
beep?
mansions
Why are you
and your
beeping?
vineyards.
It ends.
Beep
today.
yourself and
We
beep the
want
money.
the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends.
I created it. It should be in my hands. Excuse me, wealth, all the money, please. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents,
Cut back to the person
I
talking.
suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Nice.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language.
I was too late.
Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow.
The National Mighty News.
First day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Old boring politics then.
This is some
I got the job!
Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Broadcast complete. Oh. We have a D. A, B, C, D, E, F for fail. So we're really close to failing. Let's go.
Finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast
Why do I hear this only of one on 1 ear?
and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses.
Quieter on this
and
ear.
they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
The broadcast report. Oh no, we got graded C. What? More info.
Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show.
First it was good and then it was bad.
The audience did, they're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV.
I want to drill into the details. And with the details, I mean the lady. I want to drill into her deeply. Find out, to probe her for information.
Important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the
Broke
bottom
ass
shows the
poor.
financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any
Broke
fucking
back
shares, you're a
mountain
cleaner, for God's sakes.
poor.
Why would you care?
Okay.
This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Boss. The big boss. So we can change the world from here?
Alright mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections, broadcast, rushes and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now.
Yes, Commander.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's...
Yeah, we have actually magnetic tapes. Good old times.
Remington's fist.
I did a horrible job. I don't even want to see it. I would die. It's like if I watch my own videos on YouTube, I die instantly. Can't watch them. It just kills the man.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
This is loud! Why is the music... Why is the music so loud?
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's at liability at the best of times.
I know. God, this. 10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Are they talking about Biden?
Welcome back. I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. It makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Fuck off. Okay, next one. We don't need to watch the adverts. Let's just continue the story, okay? We've just did the first part. We don't need to meticulously analyze it. Maybe later. Later. Day 3. An unaccepted form. You arrive at home to find post on the mat. Most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you. And you open it with your butt cheeks. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, your spouse, your children. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would... well, smell everyone's hair. And touch them inappropriately. But only the man, and only between their legs. Excuse me, sir. Oh. Like this, right? Isn't that what you usually do? We need to make the music. The hell? Excuse me, Mr. Music. 70. I would do this. Be productive and get to work immediately. I wouldn't walk around and, hello, I'm Billy. Bobby? Oh, hi, I'm Billy. Are you Mandy? Oh, hi, Billy, hi, I'm Billy. Hey, what's up? Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would... recommend that he reports it. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would... Psst. It's not an option. So the targets are higher now. Stay late and ensure you hit the first deadline. Yeah, I mean, if he fires people, you want to not get fired? You go, I go home early, excuse me, I need to see my kids. Whoops, you're homeless now and divorced. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are washing your hair. What? You've been practicing with your co-workers and think... No, we are looking forward to a nice day out with friends and enemies. The mortal enemies. You had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you... I masturbate my ass in public. Oh, I loved it here. No? Oh, that's not what you do. Oh. Huh. I thought it was what you do. Ham. So if you retire and that's it, then you can be honest, I guess. I'll be honest. I'll give everyone what they deserve. And masturbate my ass while doing it. In your spare time, you masturbate your ass? Oh, that's not an option? Oh! Like to relax alone? Political rallies. Punch people in the face for peace. So I have 2 kids, right? I will do something with my kids. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by cocks. Surrounded by natural beauty, exploring at the theme park for you and your family. No. Ooh. Romantic getaway with your partner, yes. We can bring the kids with us. We'll just lock them into the room and then we'll go out and have fun. It is most important that the government keeps people. Yeah, that's what the government never does. It never keeps them free. The government is the opposite of free. It wants not to keep you free. It wants to keep you enslaved to them and in debt. I mean, it depends on the government, right? But usually the government is the opposite of freedom. And there needs to be some rules and regulations, but I would like a lot more of this. I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to say in the game, but I'm just going to be honest to myself and we'll see. We'll just take it in the ass if necessary. We'll just take it as it comes, knowing we have been uncorrupted. Sign my name, Billy. I wonder what influence that has. But what is this thing here? I thought it was just with the broadcast. This is like a different game entirely. Like a text adventure. Family matter. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. They're just drying up a favorite coffee cup. A worn out souvenir of your first trip together. The print faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. Soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. I'm so sorry for bursting in late, Alex. But I need a favor. You're the only one I can ask. Okay, what is the thing? You must have seen all this crazy advanced stuff. The Assets and Wealth Act, they're calling it. Taking people hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. Taking from the rich to help the poor. Oh, we'll take from the rich. We'll help the poor. Oops! We ruined everyone. Oh well, and the rich don't care. Well, yeah, you know, it was a scam all along. That's how it usually goes. They're going to take everything. Oh, he is well off, okay. You need to borrow... I need to borrow your passport? No. You're not getting my passport. They've taken mine in half the bloody countries, but the people always say you and I look so similar, so I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. Fuck your money! No, you won't get my passport. You're joking, right? Yeah, sure, here, get my passport, escape with it. I don't mind going to prison, getting executed for your money. No, that's cool. You can't get my passport. Goodbye, I don't care what you have to say. Don't annoy me. Screw the 1%. Oh, the phone. Excuse me. Yes. What?
Let's get
Okay.
set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You know, load the tapes under
If
the
this can get
desk,
to
look
load and
down.
too hot,
Have a bit of a think about
should we
it.
play this? Is this
Decisions
toy
have
safe?
consequences, don't they?
Okay, let's do something. Jus de cochon. Oh, this is pig juice. Pig juice. Excuse me. Yes. Mr. Schnugglehugs. Let's whatever. Is this toy no, let's not do it. Let's be a good guy. We can replay this on my live stream and then try out weird stuff.
Headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode.
If I don't refund.
Headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's
Okay.
really simple.
Why is it A and B instead of 2, 3, and 4?
Seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0.
Ah,
But if you
crap.
don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives.
If I turn my head, then the sound is from the right.
Choose carefully.
No,
And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Oh
Not the
no.
best source of consumer advice, then.
This is gonna go to hell in a hand basket. In 2 hand baskets.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of
I don't even know what I did.
unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guests whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Many were surprised that the 2 scientists who've shared a
Come on, that should give me
friendship
viewers.
for many years decided to undertake this expedition in each other's company. However, the 2 have released a joint statement in which they opine geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results. Playing the field, Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be in his crowd. And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach?
Should have shown the other one.
A mega move for the group of young actors who are already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody. Can we get the guests in quickly, please?
We actually
What did I do?
Indestructible because people tried to
Help.
set it on fire too much.
I'm exploding!
Thanks for having me.
Alan James, no doubt you've read my stuff.
I try not to, if I'm honest.
Behave.
What am I showing there? Ah! You show too much footage. Right. Oh, now the host and you know they're fucking each other in the ass in front of the camera. He showed it, so everyone left and didn't watch it. They just let's leave. It's boring.
You'll be fired before you even get.
It would have record numbers.
I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that
What am I supposed to do? Switch to something else? Oh, to a commercial, right?
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going
Did they unlock?
4,
Shit.
3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown.
Already screwed up.
At the end
And
of
it's your
Advance's
fault.
First full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavourable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to.
I have no clue what I'm doing. I can't. This is portraying her unfavorably, but it gives us numbers, it gives us viewers, right?
Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Svalsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flood technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern.
Let's do the other one this time.
Plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here.
She got the chin for days.
Tiffany Lamore.
She can knock him out with her chin like.
Inside My Snatch has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers?
Okay, what now?
And grievous.
This is where I
bodily
failed.
charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, Are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
What do I have to do now?
30 seconds back, everybody. Can we get the guests in quickly, please?
We actually had to make the book indestructible because people tried to set it on fire too much.
I was supposed to switch to that. Oh my god. I'm so bad. I have to do the wave thing and switch the channel. You got a new guy presenting his book.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves.
Oh no, we're losing the green.
Cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most destructive
He pulled his book away.
faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well...
He's being sold as a nut job.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people.
What the fuck?
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services...
Wait, the ones with the green lights are okay to switch to, and the one with the orange lights here are bad to switch to?
As I call them in my book, Franken-science.
You got the book back.
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
Oh, I get it. I get it now after an hour.
Coming from the
No,
water,
just almost an hour.
They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance
He's like a scuffed Alex Jones. It's never right about anything.
That could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious.
What if you go all go and fuck yourselves? Isn't that an option?
Visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for
Oh,
joining
I screwed
me.
up.
When we come back,
I got some greens back.
Law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight.
This shit became political fast. I don't want politics in my games.
1 minute back.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh.
They might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you. But
Oh, I got the
unfortunately,
sexy
I can't
karate.
understand it.
Oh. Sexy
I don't know what you meant
karate.
by that.
Oh, he's Alan, huh? Let's get him out again. I don't want him to sell more of his shitty books. Get out of here! Okay.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of wording, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Little Jakey stood at a big bird caught you with water.
If that sticks, I'll just...
5,
4, 3. Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem
What
to
is
the top of
happening?
the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system.
What is happening?
every day
Oh,
of
the shit is going on.
First up, we have Gregory George, a lawyer who sees the problems close up.
I got
on the
it.
front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
The stupid lines.
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseload.
Is this game pushing communism or not? I can't tell.
Well, we can barely
Find it
keep
hard
up
to
with
tell.
Biden, Jeremy.
What is she doing here?
Enough being done at a systemic level to relieve
Oh, the
the
sound
problems.
means
We need
the
more
lines are
schools and
gonna...
ministers.
This shit is gonna change.
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide.
Can't
Just
focus on everything.
5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice
God
Department
damn
we
it.
should be concerned about.
Hello,
I
Mr.
did it.
Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
Oh, we could listen to that conversation.
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the
No.
days when you could safely walk
I
the
hate
streets
this.
of your community
Boy, bye,
and
boy.
looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by
What?
some thug
Oh.
with a knife or cosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
To look at everything.
Well, that's not a simple question.
What's going up?
I lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once
I became
great country.
insane while playing this
As
game.
the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays. It's all in the Bible.
Why do we have two cameras and it's camera 1 and 3? It's not 1 and 2. I keep hitting 2 and then it...
Delia?
Ah,
Delia,
what is
could you give
wrong?
me a little help, please, dear?
Ah!
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants
Look at this,
who are
guys.
responsible for the
Look at this,
moral
guys,
decay?
huh?
Absolutely.
How about this?
Jeremy. Back in your box,
I
Clive.
need
Back
viewers.
in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
They're leaving?
Darling, I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gift space.
And
Off you go.
who's going to change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the
Why are there
decent,
not more viewers
wise
coming?
people of
Darling,
this-
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your gift space. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his
Menacing a swan.
Many happy returns, Tony. Many
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
Titwank Tony. Oh, I forgot to censor it.
In prison, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant
I hate
battle against
censorship.
institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank
This
Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
It's cursing all the
Well,
time.
we're trying to let you get back to that party.
I have a
as
beat
soon as
button
possible.
too, you.
First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate
I don't know how
you
loud
in
it
any
is,
way,
though.
Tony?
I hope it isn't too loud.
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Oh,
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news.
excuse me, lady officer. Could you arrest my cock?
Just not set up for it, you know.
Put the little handcuffs on it and then carry me to the bedroom.
So, do you feel...
Sopen!
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a
More
bad
people.
time.
The little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes,
What
we,
the hell?
seem to be losing a
Oh, they got the fake Mexicans
Well,
going
let's
on
try to get that
too.
signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away.
Is it commercial time?
After these messages.
Got
1
him.
minute back, everybody.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay
Edit
in
with the
groove.
music?
Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think
I don't know what he means. Where's the broadcast volume? What?
I'm sure he's on his way. Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture
Welcome's
Spot,
Black.
I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play
Team of
Hey,
nutters.
Friendship on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Oops,
Yes,
what was
Charlotte's
that?
my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle.
I'm doing good. Oh, I'm doing bad.
Travel around all these problem schools, and the poor kids see us. They say, "Hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids," and that's a very beautiful and powerful thing.
I hate all of you.
Touch our
Shut up.
audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I.
A career as a prostitute. What is the time is running up?
Yes.
Out.
We just
Up
want to
and
bring
out.
a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks,
Or maybe
Steve.
she's me.
Coach, yes, thanks, Steve.
Maybe she's
Right,
your
well,
mom.
I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see this.
6 minutes.
That's it, that way.
I guess at some point we have to open this and blow air in, or it's
So,
gonna
Jeff,
explode.
when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin.
I shed my
But
pants.
then
That was my
Harry
reaction.
and Trey rescued it,
I
and,
pooped in my
they
pants.
rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think you can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
I'll be voting for Hitler, of course.
Because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day. And so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally all are.
Good stuff.
No, I did it correct, you liar.
Let's have a look at
Ah,
a short section
help.
of Hey, Friendship.
What is this?
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist.
Gary the Fist.
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But
Oh my god, I can't get that. Sorry, I have to focus.
Father.
I think I'm really good.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers. What? Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers.
Ah!
Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I
What
need
is this crap?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the
Oh,
Fist.
she's got 2 gay dads. Let's punch her quick.
Friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
What is this crap?
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
Oh no, I saw her face. Blah!
And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
I don't want to be any one of you.
If you work as a team.
It's my choice to remain. So stop now, make a different choice.
Hey, listen up. I won't take no crap.
Oh no, now it's gonna go rap too. Scuff the rapper. I got him in his stupid face. No.
kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think the folks like me exist, but that's just prejudice. And I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to.
Oh, we're getting ratings. I mean, we're getting views.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
No, it's right. Punched him.
I guess life's
Punched
pretty
him a
hard
lot.
on the council
And only
estate.
women and children.
Life's pretty hard on the
And okay, you can punch everyone except for me, okay? You can punch men too, just me, it's no. Everyone else?
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard.
Is this supposed to be art? I mean, imagine going to a theater and paying money for this.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes!
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News.
Thankfully, it's over.
Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from
I can't
across the
unsee what
country.
I've just seen.
My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was
Oh.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe
Ah.
that was art.
We're not listening to them, right?
But it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
What are we watching? Christmas ornaments?
Wax out of my studio.
Crazy Neil. We're not selling the book of the weirdo. Broadcaster complete on. We made it. Woo! We have received a slight dock to pay. What? Crippling debt. Ah! Finally, crippling debt. Oh, the boss doesn't like us? Too bad for him. Maybe he could just go and fuck himself a little bit, hmm? Alright, I feel we have enough time for one more episode. I got a little snack ready. Delicious. A little apple pie, apple cake, apple something. Cup of tea. And let's go. So this is us being, like, manipulated. I thought this was a lady first. These days, you just don't know until you pull down the pants and go, I love it. Oh, we got another story time. You arrive at home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick up Chris' stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. Not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get the good bit, the part where Candy decides to suck a lot of cocks, your 14-year-old son interrupts. Oops, it's nothing. Avert your eyes, kid. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading, but somehow defiant. So if we say no, he will go... No, we'll just tell him no. No, you can't go. Charlie's voice gets louder and louder. You pretend that it's not for my own good, but really just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you! He hesitates. He knows he's gone too far in his rage, but can't bring himself to back down. Before you can open your mouth, he storms up the stairs and slams his door. Yeah, let's check in before I go to bed. You knock on Charlie's door and he left, right? Oh no, he's under the duvet. Sulking. He's facing the wall, but once it's clear you're not leaving until he talks to you, he sighs and turns to face you. He needs to learn to control his temper. He begrudgingly apologizes for his outburst. What are we doing here? What is this? The daddy simulator? You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker, while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. What is it pulling a, what does it mean, pulling a cracker? Sorry, I can't read, I'm eating. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Let's make a toast. To death. Everyone. To death, to crippling debt, to homelessness, and to fascism. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, come on. It's Christmas. Sam's right. Let's try and enjoy ourselves. What, because we didn't give him our passport? Are you insane? Oh, here's my passport. Make sure you murder lots of people and then leave it behind. You know how you what? Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. Sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? Susie rolled her eyes. You know, me and my friends planning on going traveling this year. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze, not knowing for generosity now, Alex. We'll ignore him. We'll see how many part of the world I am in crippling debt. Daughter, we can't afford it. What you promised? Yeah, why don't you go work as a prostitute? Then you can afford it. I heard they make lots of money. Blah, 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 blah. Merry fucking Christmas. Okay, can we get back to the game now? Oh no! Each new bill pulls on your gut. Thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. We're sliding into communism, right? Or something like that. And now currently it's being idolized by Americans. But I live in Europe, in Switzerland. We have countries that are our neighbors, or almost our neighbors, that had to live in communism. They don't love it. And there's a reason for it. It never becomes what they say that it will become. Oh, everyone's the same and everyone gets the same. It never, you know what happens? Instead of having rich people being above others, it's going to be people of the party that are above others. This is a very complex problem to solve, and communism is not the solution. I think we have a pretty good system, which is a mix of basically capitalism, but with enough socialism so nobody's poor, living on the street in my country, in Switzerland. And I have no clue where this came from. Let's just ignore it and keep playing games. We got a shack. Somebody had to pay for this shack though. Was it the rich? Oh no, another one of these. Listen, I didn't sign up for these text and picture adventure story games. Oh no, I didn't even... Shit. Can we continue the game? At least we're back at work. I am very disappointed, Winston. What? I don't know. What did we do? What did you do? What did you do again? Unbelievable. Permission slip. Charlie grabs the flag from you. The advanced go-getters. No, you don't join the advanced go... That's like Hitler Youth. Wasn't it like a youth organization from the government? Where they brainwash your kids into being nut jobs? Respond immediately. A letter with the... What? With the advance logo. Dear Winston, residents of this letter inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards to fight equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing the resources among the citizens of this great country, partnership pursues the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Yeah, so we'll all be... Every household will become partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by advance for consistent high performance. Oh my god, this is like 1984. Please select one of the following. Eye of the beholder. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture, we see the beauty in all of our customers. A partner in one of the 3 institutions. Why is it so loud? Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Let's go with Neil's Deals. The rest sounds kind of scary. Please return. Yeah. Can we get another round of the game? Or is it gonna stay like a text adventure now? Oh my god, come on, I don't like this. You step out of your old car in silence, you fart a little and it sounds a little bit wet. But it was pretty quiet. Police officer, what? Your daughter is brought to you by an officer. Picked her up for graffiti. Who is Susie hanging out with? Very advanced. Oh, finally. I think it loads the game again. I don't like the way the story is told, and it would be better if they would read it to us. I have to read it for myself and then pick one of the choices. It's kind of annoying. Oh, we're here. Yes, this is the best part.
It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
The advance, huh?
That well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated...
Fuck advance.
No.
Check your
Sorry,
prostate.
are you saying he chose his
The
imaginary
joy of
friend in this
screws.
style?
We're not going to play the advanced thing.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did you
She's
pass
the
that
boss
yet?
now.
Slip out.
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement.
Which one are we showing? I don't know.
What this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy.
Oh, only 7. Okay, well, as long as it wasn't my kid.
We'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product immediately after the first blind.
His head explodes. You hug him and then...
Advance mark, which must be earned by all new products, would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Table for 2. Johnny Hansleaves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since
Test results. You have AIDS.
And this image is sure to place them firmly back.
Congratulations.
The biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his longtime tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year in a wrestling ring made entirely of cake.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
The manufacturing giant promises that the Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme will not only increase employment but also productivity. But critics are speaking out against what they're calling child labour. The scheme is being marketed under the slogan, "Lots of little hands to make lots of little things."
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
Let me fix this.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
30 seconds back.
Ah! What is happening? Help! I'm exploding! The Tempest.
Getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free
going with Steve?
Why are all men
I hope they don't fire me.
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fish.
No. Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
He talks first.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement,
I don't know what the difference is of this.
mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now,
Operation
Doctors
Escape,
Ingrid
Operation
Salisbury
Survive.
Holdensford and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
So this thing went off, right?
As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is
That's
found
why I
and destroyed,
failed.
We ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately,
This little
this station
shit went off the
wisely chose not
charts,
to
Billy.
advertise
It's
Mr.
off the
Snugglehogs,
charts.
And the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully,
Jus de cochon.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources
Pig
to
juice.
record
It's
after
delicious.
the first blindness,
Comes out of the
said
asses.
today that the new advance mark, which must be earned by all new products, would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
table for 2. Johnny Hansleaves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year.
We turn on the
And
lights
this
here
image
so we can
is
get
sure to
some more
place them firmly
light
back
on this
in
biatch.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his
Grizzle
longtime
nuts. I have grizzle nuts. You want to see him?
Cunninghams last year in a wrestling ring made
Grizzly grizzle nuts. Oh, focus,
She's one
focus.
celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports.
and radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies,
Moops.
could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a
Moops
dark
or
alley,
boobs?
or taking it to a new level of success?
We understand the Mobile Orientation Operational Borrowing Service will be a new international travel system based around the construction of a major tunnel through the centre of the Earth. Sophia Remington claims it will make travelling from one side of the world to the other the matter of an afternoon. Geologists are concerned about the implications.
Right, you just go
of
through the
digging a hole
molten magma and lava and everything. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming on later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
I'm on it, I'm on it. Now it's gonna go up or something, right? It's gonna get flat. Oh. I did it.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
How dare they?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to
Oh,
Wendy
no,
and
the
Penelope
signal.
Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the
bat
Assets and
signal.
Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all.
Quite
Our
frankly.
neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I
hope you'll forgive my language, but this is steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot
Shall
of
we? Poet. He's actually.
Still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with Wibbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused.
You're making fun of people with speech impediments. How dare they?
This grubby little dad spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room are the same bloody place. Imagine
Oh, no.
that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fuss's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question.
Excuse me.
I wasn't the youngest ever editor.
I think that was in game, the noise. Oh, it's moving down.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
In the bollocks.
Probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Shoot him in the bollocks.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and an undressed just protest.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy! Daddy, it's
Is this game making fun of all sides? Because that I would be okay with. If it's political one-sided, I think it sucks. Oh, I missed it.
Get the dog. Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least
No.
in some shape.
Free at last!
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
Whoa, that was close.
What are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be fudding well heard, that's all.
Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Spaff and
I did not get one thing that they were saying.
Are you okay?
Shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top legs,
I'm so confused.
in the studio, I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. That's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
I switched in time, you lying, beeping pig.
I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around. You won't
Commercial
wanna miss
time.
it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm busting. Oh.
Crazy Neil, yay! He's got the. Oh shit! I didn't.
Funny.
I don't have to censor it. We didn't do the advanced commercial. We got Crazy Neil going on.
Why is it raining on my desk?
We're supposed to be part of his thing or something.
We're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news.
The flashy bits. The flashy bits. Oh, I have a flashy bit too. Let me dangle it in front of the camera. Get banned. 3, 2, 1, and what is happening when it counts down?
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf.
Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You joined me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Stryker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Stryker has got an
Is this a Ministry of Silly Walks?
and a 12-month driving ban. Stryker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. Stryker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia.
Wow, she sweated her boobs up. Whoa.
Harris, perhaps
Boob sweat.
brawn and not the brain. Stupid.
He's showing his disgusting legs.
Eddie Stryker. Nice start there from Stryker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
What? What are they doing?
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Stryker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Is that contact? Don't know why you complain. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out.
Oh my god, it's a mess
Back to Harris
with
now.
the camera
A ball in the
switching.
hand is worth 2 in the bush. Football. Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know?
Oh,
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Stryker giving it large. Second round, Harris. Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. I apologise if we brought up any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure take them out as soon
Stop
as possible.
running into
Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's body, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Stryker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
He's gonna do his move. He's gonna do it.
And was that a fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that at the heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Stryker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping.
What the fuck?
The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith. On my whistle, on my whistle. Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. To look directly at it.
No, it's a man. Disgusting.
Genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance.
Take your penis and get out of here, you little rascal, you.
In Harris's face, security's on it. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken
Take your
out now.
penis and get out of here.
Genitals
You
flying
pig.
around, to see, really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television.
Pig.
And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not bad.
This is my favorite sport. Boy, oh boy.
Ball boys give me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on.
She's going to give her schmackaroonski.
There, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
It's dribbled down his arm.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we see
This is like Monty Python. What the fuck? Monty Python levels of ridiculous.
What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, there we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker.
Who watches this? Insane people.
What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like... I mean,
she's back. Oh, they're both back.
Help. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals.
One.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hope we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on. Nonsense is going on here. Yes. We want our money. Yes, very good. Take them away.
No.
Wasters, absolute wasters. Jog on!
This is the mine round.
Disgusting humans, naked humans.
Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Paint the fingernail.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker. But she's in it to win it. Harris's ball. On it.
Imagine where the ball's been on the floor in everyone's hands, and then put it into your mouth.
Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is a interesting move. Doesn't have any potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please.
Of course she won.
And the winner of the first annual
Sports Board
Championship is...
Let's get ready for the next one.
Everyone!
Everyone wins. Of course.
Including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship.
Of course, everyone wins.
Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals. They're 6 and 7
what the buttons?
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. Hi, I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking
Uh-oh.
forward to celebrating tonight. And all I left to say, Jeremy, is
Oh, that wasn't
you're
good.
in the
That was
studio.
not good. That was bad.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
Uh-oh, time's up. I'm gonna
When we
screw
come
this
back,
up.
I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Check your prostate.
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Maybe we should play only Crazy Neil.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge, and some of your controls might be a bit, dangerous. Now, you're tough, and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
The old ticker.
Postman out.
Sweet Lord, I need my old ticker. Tick tock, tick tock.
So sorry about all these.
What is that? The
buttons.
penis? Ah!
Sprung a leak.
The penis! Avert your eyes, kids! You can't watch! Oops, you're dead. It's too late. You died.
Prime Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right. Peter Clement.
Megan
God
Wolf.
damn it.
But that's a firm handshake.
Can we just turn off the weather? Put the shutters down and we're safe.
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet. You'll see, Dan.
10 seconds, everybody.
No,
Oh
mine's fine.
no.
Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
I didn't need this.
4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia.
Ah!
Very much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the
hate
graffiti that's
this.
been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers most, you know.
People who've yet to benefit from the
I
many
can do it.
advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be.
Oh! Ah!
Hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help.
What the hell? Why did that one hit that? Oh,
Always open.
Something's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make. But they were
Oh, I was before the lightning.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
there?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4.
When I was 13, me mam came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. Me granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. And
We
I
got
was scared
3 minutes
because
and
I'd
30
only seen him
seconds.
the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said
Fit
to
as a
me,
fiddle.
Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later we were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football.
It's fun. Yo, you, goddammit.
That sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point.
Every time the sensor comes, it's a lightning. I think I could have done it if I was, you know, scared of exploding.
Beggar to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even
With
the
free
poor
money.
citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Just given me an electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think I fried my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies.
Fried his asshole.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got sapped again. Can I get a little bit of help?
Ah, yo.
Somewhat.
Oh, no.
Sorry, the older generation...
Guy's insane. Stop cursing, you pig.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury.
Oh, no, look, I lost all my green ratings.
I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Ah, I was looking somewhere else.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching
yo.
tonight to tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard.
They got rid of the idiot.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you so much for being here. Joe.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you
I think I should have done 3 times the Crazy Neil commercial.
Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Yo.
So they just...
Let's do Crazy Neil again. Oh, it's getting dark. Oh, am I dead? No, I'm good. Okay. It's hard to get really good ratings the first time you play. The world. So this is advanced. I forgot what all these symbols are. This is the revolution, the rebellion or something. All right. Boy, oh boy. So, I don't know what to say.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headline.
So this has been very interesting. At first I was worried it was going to be very political, leaning towards one side. I don't like that. I think if something's going to be political, then it should show all sides, and we, the people, the viewer, should make up our minds, think for ourselves, and decide, yeah, I kind of agree with that, what this side says, but I also agreed with that thing that the other side says. And if you go like completely on one side, you're never getting the truth. You're just getting propaganda. So you gotta always think for yourself, which means I'm a fascist. As a girlfriend that I had once used to say, I think too much. And then I told her, well, it is not possible to think too much. You can make a mistake in your thinking and get stuck in a corner in some thoughts. But if you think more, you should theoretically get out of it again, right? So thinking too much, I don't know if that's possible. Anyhow, this game, so far is very unique from the gameplay, and because of that alone, it is a St. Lothar! Yay! Lothar, dude! And that concludes today's little video. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one. Goodbye.